But I think it's actually very interesting to understand the deal between Apple and Google. And I think that David and I were pretty well prepped for it because we did this top 10 acquisitions of all time episode, and all 9 of the 10 were revenue creative, where the companies combined and then made a crap ton of money, like Facebook bought Instagram and then made a crap ton of money.
Hold on, maybe I should guess these. Hold on.
Ooh, what do you think? You won't get 2.
You're definitely not getting number 2.
No. Don't be so sure.
Okay.
Well, Microsoft bought PowerPoint back in the day. I believe they bought Excel.
No, just PowerPoint.
Just PowerPoint. So that was an interesting one, but I don't know if that would be on your list. Clearly, Applied Semantics that Google bought, and YouTube Google bought, and
YouTube's
Android.
on the list. Android's on the list.
YouTube, Android. I don't know if you put Applied Semantics, but that's what created AdWords, which are the ads that are on other sites. But maybe you left that one off.
We did.
It was Overture that Yahoo bought, which really inspired everybody. And then,
Oh, that was on your list?
It was not on the list, but because it was weird what all happened.
And then you obviously have Instagram, WhatsApp. So there's 4 right there.
WhatsApp was an honorable mention.
Oh, an honorable mention. Okay.
Because it was speculative.
It was very speculative. That's true. You wouldn't put Oculus on that list because nothing's happened there. Is there anything that Apple has ever bought that's been a revenue driver? Let's think that through here.
Well, they made one enormous acquisition that has to be on there. You have to squint to call it a revenue driver, but it's the most important thing they've ever done.
Really? What is it?
They bought Next.
Oh, well played, gentlemen. Well played. That was an acqui-hire because they did buy Siri, but Siri's garbage. I mean, the fact that Siri is still shitty is just unbelievable. Oh, wow, that's a great pull. Well
and then
done,
we had, I think these were honorable mentions, but we had PA Semi and Authentic, which is Apple Silicon.
Huh. All right, well done. Who else was on the list? Anybody else?
So the big one you missed, which is the number 2, which shook David and I both, is DoubleClick.
Oh yeah, DoubleClick by Google, of course. Yeah, they bought that for 3 or 4 billion.
I think it was
all display
3
advertising.
billion.
3 billion, and it's got to have made over 100 billion.
We estimate 122 billion of value, or 120 something.
A couple of billion a year for a decade. Yeah. DoubleClick was the original Silicon Alley company.
That's right.
I interviewed them for Silicon Alley Reporter in the first issue when they were at a company called Poppy Tyson. Poppy Tyson was an ad agency, and Kevin Ryan and Kevin O'Connor were building DoubleClick inside of the Poppy Tyson office.
Oh, no way.
Because they wanted to be next to an advertiser. So Poppy Tyson gave them advertising space, and there were 5 of them, and I went to visit them, and they were like, we're going to build this thing to serve the ads. And I'm like, what do you mean ads? And they're like, the banners that are on Hotwired? Imagine if one company served them. I'm like, well, why would they need you to do that? This on their servers. It makes no sense. I'm like, oh, well, we can do advertising. I was like, that's bullshit. Get the fuck out of here. What are you talking about? That is nonsense. So this Google one is not the one we were expecting, right? David? What were you expecting?
Real quick, the others you missed, Booking.com.
Yes. No, that's a good one.
Oh, wait,
ESPN.
And there's 2. I was going to say, so there's 2 media companies.
Yeah.
What do you think the other one is other than ESPN?
It's got to be Marvel, of course.
Yep.
Yeah, Marvel. Yeah, that's a no-brainer. Marvel has 20 films that have done over $1 billion each. A Marvel franchise, and that doesn't count merchandise. It's got to be 50 billion. That's 5 billion to 50, right?
I think we said ESPN's better, but Marvel's the second best.
It's been around a lot longer, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Right. So you're talking about that's a 30-year story.
Yep.
Yeah, we determined the absolute dollar return to Disney on the Marvel pickup was 16.3 billion as evaluated by Disney's market cap in March when we did the episode. And I think they spent 4 billion on it. I
was just going by 20 movies times roughly $1 billion each. It's got to be. And then, we're not even looking forward. Like those movies, just that one, those 3 phases, those 20 movies are going to generate as much in the future as they've generated already through Disney Plus.
This episode, though, it highlighted so much for us, just the power of tech business models. Because take Marvel, amazing, incredible company. It costs so much to make those movies. Instagram doesn't pay a dime for the content on their network.
Yep.
Yeah.